Alright everybody, Phaedra back with a reaction video. It's been a little bit of a break again, but we are back with FabvL because FabvL dropped an original. I'm assuming, because it's not saying inspired by anything. So, it is called Alone. I have been told it's fantastic. A couple friends have told me to listen to it already, and I figured I might as well pop on here and talk about it. I really am here for FabvL, to be honest. Like, I love his nerdcore stuff, but his originals always just hit different. Like, there's always something extra in the originals, because you can tell he puts himself into everything that he makes. But the originals are probably milestones in his life, I want to call them, for how infrequently he drops them. They're normally inspired by something huge that's happened. So, let's take a look at the credits here. It's FabvL everything for the music. As always, FabvL did everything, but there was no surprise pop-ins this time. We've got the art by Michael Rush and the thumbnail design by JG Design. And go get FabvL's merch. Go support him on Patreon. Go listen to the original song. As always, everything is going to be down below. Just go support the original. I'm just here to pretty much vibe and give my thoughts. Let's hop into this. Hey, Arc Alpha's in there. Ooh, this one's gonna fucking hurt. I like the effect on the text.
Alone again. Right back where I started. I'm my only friend.
Ooh.
Tried my fucking hardest, but they say don't take me home. I built my own prison. It feels so alone. This life that I'm missing is eating my soul. Beat me to submission when I'm in my zone. There's no way to listen. I lost my heart.
God damn. Okay. Well, one, I'm assuming this is the same character that FabvL has been utilizing for all of his originals, where he's slowly been taking off the armor, and this is the individual underneath. I did see a tweet where he said taking off the armor, so I'm assuming this is the same character. But damn. Okay. So he's definitely feeling in a cycle, or that's what I'm getting from this. So I do want to preface by saying I'm never going to be able to speak for FabvL or what he's going through. I'll never be able to say what's actually going through what he deals with or how he feels, but I'm only able to speak on how I interpret what he's saying. So I do want to preface by saying that. So if I ever say, like, oh, he's feeling this, that's purely what I'm getting from this. He has his own intricate feelings and things of that nature. That's something I always like to preface, because I hate when people try to explain how I feel. But he's going through, like, it's just...
When I'm in my zone, there's no way to listen. I lost my heart, I'm dead inside. Everything to lose, so I can't hide.
Because he's a public face with his music.
Own, no sense of time.
He works alone in the studio.
Fine, so please just tell me something that I wanna know. Cause I feel alone. Yeah, I feel alone. Take me.
Ooh, okay. So this is a very somber song, but I just want to say I think it's called panning of his background vocals. Listen to this with headphones or with speakers or something, because you can hear it circling you. You can hear it in one ear circling around to the other ear and then circling to the other one. I haven't like sat down and listened to FabvL with good headphones in I don't even know how long. And it's fantastic to see that he's improved even more than I thought possible he could.
Yeah, I feel alone. Take me somewhere that I wanna go. Just don't take me home. Just don't take me out of this high. Stuck in a cycle, trapped in my mind.
I wonder if it's musically.
Tell me something that I wanna know. Cause I feel alone. Yeah, I feel alone. I feel unknown. Feel letting people down. I'll never know. Blow after blow. Fight for the highs while I live through the lows. I work myself till my brain just erupts. Don't need your help. Nothing's never enough. I've been through hell just to stare at my demon. Came back to earth when I should have kept dreaming, yeah. Lost my...
Fuck. Okay, so that had quite a few heavy things in that. Obviously, came back to earth when I should have kept dreaming. Maybe he's no longer riding the high of I am a famous internet musician who makes my living through music and people like what I do. Maybe it's more of the I need to continue to utilize this music and my passion to pay my bills. So maybe that's taken away some of the love he has for it. I'm sure he's still passionate about what he wants to do. And as I said, I have absolutely no idea what's going through his head. This is just what I'm gathering from this. And I could be 100% off the money. But, or off the mark, or whatever the phrase is. But he just... what it seems like is something he falls victim to is something that I do as well, but not nearly to the extent that he does, is work yourself at 110% until you can't go any further. Which is why, actually, I think he stopped his weekly or bi-weekly uploads back when he dropped his other originals, like Come Around and stuff like that. Is he, if I remember correctly, he was in the hospital for, like, anxiety attacks and stress-induced things. Because of all the pressure he was putting on himself, because he was staying up till 3 a.m. mixing, mastering, doing music, because he was 110% doing everything possible beyond what you could ever imagine or expect anyone to ever do. So he runs his brain ragged, and then he has to have a day or two to recover because his body makes him. That's what I'm getting from this, is that is quite intense, and that's kind of painful to hear somebody else goes through that to an even further degree than imaginable, than like you could imagine happening. I just...
My heart, I'm dead inside. Everything to lose, so I can't hide. On my own, no sense of time. I'll be fine, so please just tell me something that I wanna know. Cause I feel alone, yeah, I feel alone. Take me somewhere I wanna go. Just don't take me home, just don't take me out of this high. Stuck in a cycle, trapped in my mind, in my mind. Tell me something that I wanna know. Cause I feel alone, yeah, I feel alone. Tell me something that I wanna know.
Fuck.
Cause I feel alone, yeah, I feel alone. Take me somewhere that I wanna go. Just don't take me home, just don't take me out of this high.
This is some of the highest production, highest quality.
Cause I feel alone, yeah, I feel alone.
God damn. Fuck. Like, back to all of this, this is... I think this is a favorite. Well, of course it's a favorite, but this might be the favorite this year. And there's some huge contenders for that, and we still have a few months left. But there's always something different about originals and originals that hit emotionally. That I doubt he made this for people to relate to. I highly doubt that. I bet FabvL made this purely because he needed an outlet, because music is his outlet. But just the ability to craft emotions and build music around it that will make other people even taste a percentage of what either he wants us to feel or that he's going through is a really, I think, undervalued aspect that FabvL has in his music. Is everyone talks about how much they love the originals and how much they just love his music in general, and his hooks and his bars and everything is fantastic. But his ability to bring out emotion, especially in the originals, is to be honest, I think unmatched. I don't really think there's really anything that reaches the level of specifically the ones that I'm thinking of, pain that you hear in his voice. Like, that's the big thing, is you can feel that this hurts him. And just
fight for the highs while I live through the lows.
Where was
my demon came back to earth. My brain just erupts. Don't need your help. Nothing's never enough. I've been through hell just to stare at my demon. Came back to earth when I should have kept dreaming. Yeah. Lost my heart. I'm dead inside.
This is just amazing. And yeah, lives in a creative cycle that never ends, loves what he does, but it can take a toll. It's about working in isolation and feeling alone. Because we've romanticized these lives that these creators live, that these musicians live, and assume that they just, they spend all this time making music, but they can go out and live the high life. They can do everything they want. Well, not if there's this immense pressure on them placed by the communities to generate these fantastic songs, especially on a weekly schedule. That's not sustainable, not just like from a creative standpoint of being able to make 52 like songs and just constantly every week just keep it moving with more songs, but also from like a physical standpoint, it's you can't keep that up indefinitely. That there's no breaks. So just the pressure of everything and the drive to get it all done because people need it is, I feel like he's pulling away from that. And he understands that mental health, because the past few months he's barely uploaded. Not barely uploaded, but he hasn't crafted something weekly for like most of the year, which I think is fantastic. Of course I want more Fabvl content. Of course I want more of anything from Fabvl or any of these artists. But you have to give it time. You know, the old adage, good things come to those who wait. But everyone spends so much time going so fast to go nowhere. They rush everything. They want to do 70 different things, billion things all at once for a culmination of something they're still not satisfied with. I think more people need to have a drive to get done what they want to get done, but also appreciate and understand and love those around them now and appreciate what they have. And that's a heavy note to fucking end this on. But this is going in playlist material. This is more than plays. This is going. I might actually call this as the favorite of the year, just because of the pain in it. The actual quality of the music itself, I haven't even spoken about that, is insane. I didn't think the nerdcore community could get much better or even closer to professional than they were already at. But this is completely like undescribable, I guess. This is so far out of reach of what I could potentially even begin to talk about that it's just, I can just pick up little things that I love about it. And in this case, it's the whole song. It's the panning of the vocals. It's how clear everything is. This is just phenomenal. And go support the original. It's all down in the description. Just, I don't even know. Just go support Fabvl. And don't go around telling him things like, oh, you're not alone. You have all of us. That's not what he needs. I'm sure that's not what he needs. I can't speak for what he needs, but it's... We always tell him how much we care about him and appreciate him, but I feel like he needs a break.